Short on time? Pressure to meet deadlines? Then work smarter. 10 time management tips to boost your productivity. Tip number 1, declutter your workspace. Be well organized. I know I'm not wearing a black shirt today, I'm wearing a white shirt, so I need to be nice and be more uplifting in this video. But how your desk is, how your paperwork, all your apps, right, on your phone, kind of reflect on who you are. And I hate to really hit home on this, but it's so important is if your life is decluttered, it needs to be decluttered, and your life's in shambles, then maybe when you look at your phone, it's not reorganized with your apps. Your apps are all spread out all over the place. You may have one finance app on the first page and another finance app on the third page on your phone. Why not merge those two and be a little bit more productive? Declutter, if you will, your phone. Also on your desk, you want to declutter that. Forgive me, I'm trying not to burp here. I just ate. But yeah, so the bottom line is, when I say workspace, I'm not talking about like just the desk. I'm talking about like your life, your technology, and your actual desk. So declutter everything and get well organized. Number 2 is you want to create a to-do list. It makes you stay on track and you'll see progress along the way. What I like to do is actually review mine and actually create one maybe on a Sunday night. And those of you that have watched my Get Up Early video, you'll know that I like to business plan and relax and get organized in the morning too. That way I can see how my day is gonna be. Number 3, you wanna prioritize that to-do list. So for example, maybe as simple as put it in an A, B, and C stack, right? The A's I have to get done today, right? The B's I can let those go for another couple of days. And the C stack could be, hey, that'd be great if I got that done on Friday, or it'll be great to eventually get that done. So what you're doing is you're moving from the C's to the B's to the A's, and you're working solely on the A's. Number 4, you set achievable goals. So that means you want to be realistic with your goals, right? It's great to Sunday night plan out for the week, plan out for the month and quarter, even on a daily basis, take a look at things and prioritize and set achievable goals, what you like to accomplish, but make sure they're definitely achievable. Number 5, one of the things I've gotten a lot better at is using organizational apps, right? A lot of times I get bogged down with what's actually set on the iPhone, like your task, your to-do list, your calendar, all fantastic. It's great to automate those, right? Even with emails, send invites, groups, and so forth. All fantastic, but see what other third-party apps that you can use in your life. So for example, on this YouTube channel, on creating my videos, I actually use the Notion app. And that is fantastic for me working from left to right. So on the far left-hand side of the Notion app, I have all my ideas that I'm thinking about creating in the future. And then as you go through each column, you'll see, hey, needs a title, needs a thumbnail, this one needs editing, and I continue to move right. This one needs to be published. This one was actually published. So I can look at my whole Notion app and look at my YouTube videos from the actual beginning to the very end. So what apps do you need to help get you organized? Number 6, don't multitask. Work fluidly with different projects. Now, to our credit here, right, a lot of times people think they multitask, and a lot of times they really don't multitask. A lot of times, I think what we get caught up with what's multitasking is doing a bunch of things all at one time. Well, it depends on how you do that, right? What I mean by don't multitask is you're not working on one project for a minute, then you're juggling another project, then you're juggling another project, and you're just going back and forth, and eventually you're not getting things done. A lot of times in our defense, we think we multitask, but good news is we're not. We're working on projects for, say, 20 minutes, and when I finish that, chapter 1, right? And then I'm gonna go work on this particular project. Now I worked on that spreadsheet. Oh, and now I had to do this errand. You think you're multitasking, but you're really taking it piece by piece and you're breaking each one down, and that's okay. Number 7, reward yourself, whether it be simple or expensive, right? Hey, I'm gonna do these particular projects and then I'm gonna go buy myself a dinner, right? I'm gonna get certain aspects of my life completed and then I'm gonna go treat myself with a new shirt, right? Or something new technology. It could be as simple as I deserve a break and chill out with social media, or as something as expensive as, say, buying a camera, for example. It's one of the things I want to reward myself someday. I set myself up correctly with this YouTube channel. One of the things I did cheap out on, but I can justify it because I have the Apple 15 Pro. And right now I'm being filmed even with the selfie camera. Even with the selfie camera, it's fine, right? I get 4K and so forth, right? But whenever I break a certain expectation, I don't know what that is. 1 year from now, is it 1,000 subscribers? Whatever that number is I have in my mind, I'm gonna go out and spend a ton of money on a really good camera, right? So it's just something to strive for versus doing something right away. Number 8, in general, and again, I say in general, you know who you are, stay off social media. And what I mean by that is sometimes people use social media as their life versus, hey, I'm just gonna take a break right now and get on social media. So for example, if I get to an appointment 15, 20 minutes early, okay, I'll pop on for 5, 10 minutes, right? Or in the morning, I do some social media. At night, you could do social media. I use it as a break, right? And we all get caught up in it. We all get caught up in it. I'm not here to mess with you, and I know you're not gonna mess with me. We all do it, but it's just some things to help with your time management. If you can minimize that, that would be fantastic. Number 9, audit your time. How productive have you been, right? One of the things at an extreme point, and I haven't done this yet, I do a little bit of it, but not the extreme. A lot of times what people do to help with this situation is they fill their whole calendar up. I do on the major things, and on the gaps, I know what I'm gonna fill in there, but some people have in 8 o'clock, drop off the kids, to 8 to 15, right? And then 8:15 to 9:30 grocery store, then get gas, and then do this, and then call dad, and the whole calendar's full. And that is fantastic because it allows you to stick to your regimen, right? In sales, you'll say from 10 to 12, I'm making outbound calls, right? 12 to 1 is lunch. 1 to 3, I actually have appointments in the office. So that way you know exactly that you're doing those tasks during that time. A lot of times we have to reflect back on the day and just say, hey, what did I actually get done? So that's what you want to do by audit your time. And number 10, most people don't have a problem with this, but most people do. I know I speak out of both sides of my mouth. It could be a problem, it can be a curse, right? Take time for breaks. It is crucial in the long run. I don't care what you do for a living, right? If your job is to take care of the kids, you will pull your hair out if you don't take a break, right? If your job is to do Excel spreadsheets all day, if you don't take a break, you're gonna pull the hair out of your head too. And I don't have that much left, so I can't afford to do that, right? So the idea is, again, take a 5-minute break here and there, every 20 minutes, take a few minutes, get up and stretch, come back down and do your task again. That is my top time management tips. Also in the description is my free 25-page guide, In the Pursuit of Excellence, Renaissance Man's Guide to Mastery. Please like this video and click on the subscribe button and hit that bell button. And most importantly, forward this video to a loved one.